What do you think is the most significant aspect of visual media? I'm confident that I would hear a variety of responses depending on the particular media in question. It's possible that you'd mention the paneling or artwork when discussing manga or comics. How about video games? Perhaps the gameplay, aesthetics, or sound design. When discussing TV and movies, the performances, the visual effects, or both. Cartoons and anime, quality of animation, the character designs, and the voice acting.
So you can watch everyone around you die. Think, Mark.
The point is, there's a lot of various answers to that question, and all those that I've stated above are very much valid. However, none of them is what I want to discuss today. I think there's something slightly more significant, not necessarily better, than all those put together. Color. This video contains spoilers for Chainsaw Man's finale. If you've not read Chainsaw Man yet, please click away. Now, clickbait aside, I had to find a catchy title. This video is more of what I would like to see from the Chainsaw Man anime as opposed to what I think it needs to do. So with that in mind, let's continue with the video. No offense intended to manga or black and white films, but in my opinion, they can't compare to the imagery that can only be created when several colors are combined together. Even black and white can be used to complement shows that are baked in color, like for example, some of these rage moments in Gintama. Most media uses color in similar ways. The color red has a significant role in something like Stranger Things, for example, representing danger, the danger of the upside down, since it matches the hue of the sky, smoke gates, and even lightning. Now, if you've been a subscriber for a while, you're aware that I've talked about color in media before. I originally brought up this subject when I examined The Last of Us Part 2's use of color as well as visual storytelling. Color is a powerful tool that's used in all types of visual media, from movies to anime, comics, and video games. Different colors paint different moods and tones. For instance, green is most connected to either nature or sickness, and blue with calm, or funny enough, depression. Ever heard the term feeling blue? The scene in question uses red, which like the other colors, means a lot of different things: passion, danger, romance, or violence. The scene in question places 3 of these on display. But what does this have to do with Chainsaw Man's anime? This takes me to the main topic of today's video. I want the anime for Chainsaw Man to play around with color, go crazy with the palettes, and be similar to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Now, if you're a fan of JoJo, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. Araki clearly enjoys experimenting with color, as evidenced by all his artwork. Jotaro can suddenly switch from wearing only blues to greens and golds. Each JoJo cover is so drenched in eye-catching color and design that you can't help but stop and appreciate the artistry. Now, to be clear, the purpose of this video is not to copy Araki or David Production. Given that this concept is already included in Chainsaw Man's DNA, it should work, however. I mean, we do reach the same conclusion if we consider how Tatsuki Fujimoto uses color in Chainsaw Man. This is demonstrated by the fact that there's so much controversy and debate over what color power's hair is. And just by looking at the manga colors and some of the color pages, we can see how Fujimoto tinkers with color and shading. Volume 5 is my favorite volume because the blood and guts are depicted in separate colors to create a rainbow. The vivid hues stand in sharp contrast to the imagery shown. This concept later again shows up in chapter 85's full color spread. I just really hate to see this part of Tatsuki Fujimoto's artistry lost in translation when the manga makes the jump to anime later this year. Imagine if JoJo had something similar happen. Well, to be fair, we don't need to imagine. If we go back to the old Stardust Crusaders OVAs, a lot of Araki's unique style is lost here, not only within color but character design as well. It's not to say that these OVAs are bad, they have their redeeming qualities, but I feel like comparing this to the manga leaves a bit to be desired and ultimately makes JoJo seem a bit generic, all things considered. The fact that Tatsuki Fujimoto loves to play around with these varying color palettes and varying hues, I feel like it would do the Chainsaw Man anime a disservice as some of that is not captured in the anime. And to be fair, from the trailer, I can kind of see some of his interesting color techniques put into play here. Like for example, we see colors here is very blonde in this shot, and then in this shot it's matching a little bit of that pink that we've seen. And I hope we see more of that. I hope it does go crazy like how JoJo does. All this to say, if we reach the end of Chainsaw Man's animated run and Makima vs Denji is animated with a standard color palette, I'd be disappointed. I want to see this more crazy and abstract take on Chainsaw Man be present in the anime. I want to see Denji and Makima's final fight be vibrant and loose with its color. I want to see the rainbow guts. And that's the end of today's video. It was a very short one. It's been something that I've been thinking about for a while, and honestly there's not much I have to say on this topic because this isn't me going into detail and analyzing what color means in media, because that's not what this video is. But anyway, did you all agree with anything I had to say? And what do you want out of Chainsaw Man's anime, whether it be from a visual aspect or the sound design? Let's discuss. And if you like Chainsaw Man content, Tatsuki Fujimoto content, JoJo content, or just general anime, manga, or video games, please hit that subscribe button and stick around. We're trying to get to 5K and we're almost there. But anyway, this is Grumtoki, this has been Beyond Animation, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.